Hey guys, Zaka here. Today we are going to be talking about a review of the newest movie, Cruella. So there is going to be spoilers. So if you do not want to know anything about the movie, you want to know nothing, this is your time now to X out of the video because yeah, I'm going to be having a lot of spoilers in here. Also in the comments down below as well, there'll be spoilers. So if you haven't yet, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. Smash that notification bell. That is going to notify you when I do upload a new vlog or live stream. So let us begin. Her real name is Estella. That Corella's real name is Estella, and that her mom was all like, don't be a Cruella. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's how she got her name. So then it showed her, going to school and all that, and that she was being bullied by the kids. And I'm like, okay, this is where we're gonna get started off with a little bit of a villain, because like, to be honest, these kids, they were generally bullies. They were bullies, and then she'd be the one that would get in trouble when she defended herself. She was the one that got in trouble, not these other kids. She would be the one that would, be the one that would get like massively in trouble. So another thing I want to bring up as well is I love the end credit scene. Oh my gosh, how did you guys all feel how it turned out? And I didn't even put, because I'm not as familiar with 100 Dalmatians, I didn't put both those names together, that the lawyer was Roger Radcliffe, and then it was Anita. And I didn't, for some reason, put those two together. And that's one thing I want to bring up as well, is I loved Anita's character too, how she like helped her out, and she was like the little gossip person, and I just loved that. And that they ended up with Pongo, and then Parita ended up with Anita, and I just loved how much that was planned out. I was like, oh my gosh, like that's how they got the dog. So there's a couple of things that did bother me about this movie, as much as I did really enjoy it. So basically is going to be, actually today I watched 100 Dalmatians before making this video. Like right before making this video, I wanted to watch 101 Dalmatians. So I did that. And that's one thing I want to bring up that kind of bothered me as well, is that like at the end of this movie, is that I felt like she was just pure evil, Cruella, in the not in the live action, in the cartoon. I felt like at the end of this movie that like Emma Stone, like there was an evilness to her. However, there was a lot of empathy I found with her character, and like even with the dogs. She never killed the dogs. She kept them alive. And I can see if she killed the dogs in this movie, that like, okay, like she just doesn't like Dalmatians. She didn't kill them. And I'm just like, that's what bothers me, is I felt like we didn't get her to her fullest extent of evil. That is one thing they're gonna have to do in the future, I feel like, is they're gonna have to either make a live action 101 Dalmatians, which I think they might be setting that up to be, just based on the end of that movie. I tried Googling it today to see if they were gonna do a live action movie of 101 Dalmatians. I didn't find anything. So I don't know if they are. Somebody put in the comments down below if like they are. They did do a live action 101 Dalmatians back in the 90s. I don't know if they're gonna necessarily want to do it again. So I don't know if they will. So that's gonna be really interesting. And then, so another thing they could do as well is they can do like Maleficent and have another movie. So that to me is what's gonna be interesting, because I would love if they just showed her just transforming. And another thing as well, Jasper and Horace too had a bit of a heart. Like they were definitely not people to just go kill dogs. Like they really loved their dogs. And that's one thing I want to bring up in this movie, which I was really surprised of. They were all really good dog owners. They all loved their dogs. So I also really liked as well that this was definitely the darkest Disney live action film that I have seen. Like this is definitely, like they have stepped it up, which that's what I loved about this film too, is they've made it a really, really PG-13 movie that adults can actually enjoy, because this definitely is not for kids. It's definitely not like for kids. So I would definitely recommend this movie. That's one thing I want to say as well, is I definitely would recommend to see this one in theaters. There's some movies I feel like that you don't need to see in the movie theaters. I do feel like with this one, go out and see it. It's definitely worth the money. I also want to point out as well that it was just, the sets were just so phenomenal too. I felt like they really did a really great job with that. I just loved all the transition. I also really liked the background music when they had like those montages, those musical montages where like if they were doing something. They played a lot of classical songs like Rolling Stones. So that is my review about Cruella. I want to hear how you felt about Cruella. So if you haven't yet, I would absolutely love if you subscribe, if you could hit the notification bell, go share this with your friends and family. So put a comment below. How did you feel about Cruella? Give this video, give it a thumbs up. That'd be so sweet. Thank you for watching. Your vacation is out there.